Salute when you see me. I bought it.
We've had a lake effect snow band sitting over Soldier Field since about 9 this morning, and it's not supposed to budge anytime soon. The good news, the folks don't seem to mind here in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw completes a Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll try the right side with Harris. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They hand this off to Harris. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. A So left side caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 26. 21 yards there on third down. First down, Mayfield. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. On the give, this is Harris. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Down at the 2. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be second and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's third and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Khalil Mack, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. And Lambeau will put this one through. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on fourth and goal anyway, but the sack on third down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
After the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. Off play action, Fields. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Fields. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Now a first down throw, Fields, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Let's go, dude. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Here's Fields. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing again is Fields. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. The screen pass here to Cohen. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 16-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Back to throw, Fields. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. T.J. Watt in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Returnable here for Davis. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They run with Harris, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Mayfield. Here's a diving catch right side. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. It got his man complete. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big pickup of 38. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Fields now to throw. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and very short, Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Fields to commit there for a Chicago first. Fields throwing again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Quit talking about it and bring it. Check 26. Check 26.
Out of the gun, Fields. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Fields to the veteran Robinson for the Chicago first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Single. I got 19.
To throw is Fields. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over. The end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know what I think the defense is saying back to them? Why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
On 2nd and 7, Fields. That is caught by Cohen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Now left side on the swing pass. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. This one swung out to Montgomery. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
They'll run with Montgomery. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos with the extra point, and it will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. give right side. It's Harris. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Mayfield. And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And it's taken in at the 9. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Fields. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
2nd down at 4. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, Fields. And he completes it to Cohen. That catch good for only a couple.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields swings this out here for Cohen. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
with the option. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. Read option. Here's Montgomery. Oh, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be fourth down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Santos' kick is up and through, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give to Harris, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Fields. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Back to throw. Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Santos now to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action. Mayfield. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw, Mayfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A first down throw for Mayfield. Pass complete to Harris. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Mayfield to throw. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Now Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. That's to Freiermuth. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it looks like the Bears are going to win the football game. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Able to avoid him at the 40. Oh, some strong running. Touchdown, Chicago! Tyler Lockett, his sixth touchdown of the season. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Now the point after try for Santos. And that'll make this a three-score game as the lead moves to 17. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game. Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Bears are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one. And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half